The Miami Heat defeat the Charlotte Hornets to bring their record to 4-1. The Hornets dropped to 4-2 on the season. The final score 114-99. The Miami Heat's defense was stifling all night. Charlotte Hornets, explosive offensive team, it just wasn't enough. Let's get right into the stat pack. Welcome back to Fundamental Ball. My name is Adel. I am your digital coach. Let's take a look at the stat pack. Miami Heat scored 114 points, defeating the Charlotte Hornets, who only scored 99. Charlotte Hornets were the number one scoring team in the league. The Miami Heat are the number one defensive team in the league. The Heat's defense won out today. They also beat the Charlotte Hornets up physically. 60 rebounds to 37, paint points 54 to 40, second chance points 22 to 13. The Miami Heat were just dominant in the paint, 47% from the field, Hornets 39. Miami Heat's played bully ball all night, really physical. The Hornets still got their threes. They shot 35%. The Heat still struggling from three, especially Duncan Robinson, the $90 million man. I think it's in his head at this point. 26%. It's, if you got a defense like the Heat have defense, and they have defense and toughness all throughout this roster, up and down. Markieff Morris was a bully tonight. Bam Adebayo was a bully. So was Jimmy Butler. It was a terrific team effort. Tyler Hero was terrific. I can't wait to see what happens tonight in the next game. Let's take a look at some of the breakdown. Let's take a look at the comparison of the shot chart from the Charlotte Hornets whenever they played the Orlando Magic versus when they played the Miami Heat. As you can see, the percentage they shot from the field was 40% compared to the Heat, which is 33%. Of these three players specifically, Lonzo Ball, PJ Washington, and Miles Bridges. So as you can see, a lot of their three-pointers came from the top of the key against the Orlando Magic, and they were right at the line for the most part. You got one or two mid-range J's, not very many. Couple of threes from the corner, that held true in our game as well. But if you look at what the Miami Heat did, the Miami Heat pushed the Hornets players over to this left wing to shoot their threes. And as you can see, it's not their strong suit to shoot the threes from the wing. Usually, they're dead on at the top of the key. And also, if you take a look, in this Orlando game, look at how close to the restricted area the Hornets were getting easy baskets. Against the Miami Heat, they were getting pushed out from that restricted area about 5 feet. Because Bam Adebayo was down there, wreaking havoc. People were taking charges right at this restricted area. So the Miami Heat had a great defensive game plan and executed it to a T. This clip, the Miami Heat allow the basket, but it just is a great illustration of what they tried to do all night to the Charlotte Hornets. As you can see, there's a little dribble handoff action here. Hayward comes off the screen. Duncan chases over the top so he doesn't get that open three. Dedmon stops him at the foul line, so he either has to take a mid-range J or find an open teammate. And Hayward just makes a phenomenal pass as Morris was caught in between, and it results in a bucket. But you can just see that was the game plan all night. Push them off their spots. Don't let them get easy threes. It was terrific defensive game plan. Again, the Hornets do convert here, but this is just a good illustration of the game plan that the Heat had all night for all of the three-point shooters for the Hornets. As you can see, Miles Bridges has the ball. He's going to take the ball, start going towards the wing, up towards the top of the key, but then the Heat force him back towards this side of the court, and that's where the majority of the threes were taken. Let's take a look here. Kyle Lowry guarding Miles Bridges. Now, Miles Bridges is going to score on this play, but I just want you to notice where he gets this shot. He's trying to post Kyle Lowry up the smaller point guard. As you can see, Bam Adebayo has eyes on. Jimmy has eyes on him. They're trying to make sure that he doesn't get going. driving to the basket. So as you can see, as he makes this move, PJ Tucker's here, Lowry's keeping him out, Bam is keeping him out. He's pushed, instead of being deep in the paint, he's been pushed 5 to 10 feet away from the basket. And that's where you want him to take those shots. Tough, contested shots 10 feet away from the basket if there's a mismatch. So great job by the Heat defense, even though it resulted in a bucket. Let's talk about second chance points. That was huge for the Miami Heat, beating up the Charlotte Hornets down low. Take a look, Kelly Oubre versus Jimmy Butler. Kelly Oubre is trying to force Butler to go baseline. He wants Jimmy to drive baseline. Why? Because the rotational help will be there, and you should be able to, wall him off. But also, the baseline acts as a third defender, so it's a good defensive strategy that NBA teams like to employ, is force everything baseline. But as you can see here, Jimmy's just too strong, gets to the hoop, and then he just out-muscles everybody for that rebound. Again, just wanted to highlight the activity of the Miami Heat on the glass, again all night. As you'll see right here, a missed PJ Tucker 3. Jimmy Butler, no one boxes him out, comes in and cleans it up. Just another example of the Hornets are too small for the Miami Heat are too strong, too big inside. You can see they win the second chance points, offensive rebounds, leading to baskets. That's how you beat an offensive juggernaut. You got to play defense. You got to rule the boards, and you got to play tough and gritty, and that's what the Miami Heat did. For the Miami Heat, anytime they needed a basket, they went inside in the paint, time and time again. And this will be the last illustration of the Heat just beating up on a smaller team inside. You see Bam is posting Oubre out here in the mid-post. You're going to get a cut by Morris. Beautiful pass by Bam. Nice finish by Morris. So that is it for your Heat receipt. The Miami Heat were too tough, too strong, too big inside for the Charlotte Hornets to overcome. The Miami Heat get the victory. We look forward to the next game where the Miami Heat are going to have to continue the same trend of playing tough defense, dominate the boards, pound the paint, and they should come out with another victory in this upcoming game against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Heat are going to have a tough one on their hands, as the Grizzlies are a pretty good team in their own right. They shoot the three. They can defend. They are pretty much the same, even with the Heat and turnovers. They block shots. It's going to be a fun game to watch. That is it for today, folks. I am your digital coach, Adel. You can follow me on Twitter at DigitalAdel. If you like the content, please hit the like button, hit subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Have an excellent rest of your day.